Good morning, everybody. I have a stock up today. It's not really a lot of stuff that I, didn't already have other than the stock up stuff and the canned goods. So the reason I'm doing this is the longshoremen on the East Coast have gone on strike, and I'm scared to death we'll be without the toilet paper. But it's not on the West Coast yet, but they say it could all trickle over. And these ships that unload on the East Coast are typically carrying, for the United States anyway, are typically carrying the canned goods, electronics, and automobiles. So canned goods were on my mind, so I got a bunch of those. Okay, so I'll just show you the stuff that I needed for making sure I had on hand. And some of the stuff I was out of. Windex and parchment paper for sure. Okay, so first of all, I got 2 of the Angel Soft. Why did I went all the way to the back to do this? I don't know. Okay, 2 of the Angel Soft 9 rolls, each. I don't know what all this equals means, but got that. And then in keeping with the toilet, I got a refill 10 count of the toilet wand pads, and I got some clinging clinging bleach gel for, up around the rim and all of that. I like a clean toilet when I can get one. And then there's a random Windex back here. And let's go to laundry, shall we? So for laundry, I use baking soda and vinegar in my laundry as boosters. But for sure, because of the dog's blankets and stuff. These poodles are little bitty animals, and they smell like big hound dogs. And they get regular baths. They get professional grooming, and they get baths from me. Anyway. So then I also got some OxyClean. This is my favorite pre-treater. So, good stuff. I also got some regular baking soda for the kitchen, but you'll see that in a little while. Okay, so over here to the dishes. I got a very smallest I've ever seen. I didn't pay attention, of the Jet Dry. I like the Cascade better for the non-spot cup in the dishwasher, but my man prefers I use this because he says he can smell and taste Cascade in the dishes when I use it. So I'm fine. I'll be okay. And then Cascade Platinum with Dawn, just an extra here. And 2 of the Dawn Platinum that I keep on the sink for things I want to wash my hand, and I use it to wash the sink out sometimes too. And lastly, but for this stock up, parchment paper, because baking season is upon us for sure. So not really food or cleaning, but I got a little thing of Tylenol here, 50 caps, and a mixed media book, because I don't want to run out of that either. And who knows, what they're going to have or not have. Now, here's the deal. The word is out about the toilet paper could be coming on, missing again. And so our local Gig Harbor, I got this information off of Facebook and Nextdoor and that kind of thing. You guys have that app Nextdoor. Anyway, our Gig Harbor Costco yesterday, it was the day that they all went on strike, the longshoremen. And they're the ones that unload the ships, and they're union. And so if the longshoremen are not working to unload the ships because there's a strike, then the actual people on the ship will follow suit. They don't work. They support their brothers and sisters. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh, they opened at 10. They opened at 9. The toilet paper was picked clean, gone at 10 a.m. That's what I heard. So I haven't talked to a representative, obviously, from Costco, but that's what everybody's saying. All right. Now I'll take this all stuff and put it away and show you some other things. this is it for drinks. I didn't get any other sodas or anything like that other than milk and juice, and I'll show those in a minute. So Dr. Pepper because collegiate ball, and Milo's because I do like me some caffeine. All right, kind of the breakfast aisle here. There's Tropicana juice, a little thing of whole milk. What is that, a quart? And then a little thing of coffee because I didn't pay attention to the size. I'll just dump that in the can that's almost empty. Bananas. Peppermint tea because my belly's been hurting me. I'm a nervous Nelly, I think. And then I got those Texas Roadhouse rolls. And now I see they have this honey cinnamon buttery spread. I think that'd be good just on biscuits or whatever, plain biscuits, you know. And then blueberry bagels because there's a kid here who enjoys those. And, sourdough. We were just about out. There's like 2 pieces in the sourdough I bought last time. And then there is let's take these down before there's an accident, an apple jelly, Smucker's, and a Smucker's natural. See, I only get this because I've seen it in so many recipes that it can be added to, and it just sounds good in the autumn to me. And then this is a usual. So that's it for the breakfast stuff. Okay, here it is, canned goods, and that's not canned, but we're going to call it canned. We'll start over here with like protein-ish. I asked for 3 of these, and they were out all but 1, so maybe they're limiting them too. So I got 1, and it's the traditional refried beans in the Old El Paso brand, and I don't know why the Great Value brand wasn't listed, but I didn't see it. It's usually what I get because I dress them up anyway. So I got 2 cans of low sodium canned navy beans. And did I get 3? Yeah, 3 cans of the Great Value chili beans. Red beans and chili sauce. Those aren't bad, you know, if you're making a quick chili or something. And then 1 giant can of pinto beans. So I have lots and lots of dried beans, but if there's something going on, you know, you want to eat stable. You can take these, you know, when they're ready in the woods if need be. You know what I mean. I'm not trying to be crazy or anything, but I'm trying to be ready, prepared. A 6-pack of Vienna sausages. That's a regular here. It has nothing to do with what's going on. And they look like that. And my kids eat this. Well, I think all but 1 of them eat it regularly. And then I was out of olives the other day, and I got 6 of the half cans. So now we're not out. I got 2 cans of golden sweet corn, 2 cans of the sliced beets. I don't eat beets. Beets are one of the foods that I do not ingest, like cilantro. And then 2 cans of diced potatoes. And so that's it for, you know, beans and vegetables. And what is an olive? Is it a fruit or a vegetable? I think it's a vegetable, but I could be wrong. So then we're going to over here to the fruit. 2 cans of mandarin oranges. 5 cans of pumpkin for a lot of reasons. I bake with it. Like this time of year, I make breads and pies and cookies and things. But also, I use this for dogs. When they get an upset tummy and things are gross because they're sick, these canned pumpkins, just straight, not pumpkin pie filling, just 100% pumpkin, are magic on their tummy. It's like pure fiber, and it stops their issues. Okay, like you needed that much, right? And then I got a can of sliced peaches. Why just 1? I don't know. Maybe that's all he had, you know? It was a guy named Mark did my shopping. Organic unsweetened applesauce just in a jar. And the reason I buy big ones like this is if I need them for baking. If I'm having the kids, like with pork chops, all but 1 of us like applesauce with our pork chops, and 1 is enough to use as a side with your pork chop. And I happen to have some pork chops. Oh, I forgot Skinny Minnie here. It's that time of year again. I'm supposed to be pointing. Yes, yes, here are my olives, and these are my Vienna sausages. Okay, I think, yeah, I've got like 4 things left and we're done. Okay, for those of you that this is your first autumn with me, I want to show you my girl here. So I drew her a ring and I put some bling on there. It's supposed to look like a spider. I painted her nails and that's all it was. Somebody sent me this. I used to do pen paling. I had like lots of pen pals and we would do swaps. And one of the things was a autumn fall swap. And she lived in New York City. I don't know if she still lives there or not. I don't do the pen pals anymore. It got to be too much for my age. Anyway, she sent me that. She's the sweetest thing. So then here's the last 4 things. I got 3 of the ones I used for the kitchen. I put this in my baking area. And that big bag is already in the laundry room. And then I got a Alber's yellow cornmeal. And when we were making the pizzas the other day, I said, I don't know how old this cornmeal that I had in a jar, because I didn't put a date on it. So I said, let's go ahead and use it now because it doesn't smell funny. But we'll get fresh. And so here's that fresh cornmeal. I barely ever use it to make what you're supposed to do with it, I guess, like, different foods and cornmeal muffins, obviously, and cornbread. I usually use mixes nowadays. When the kids were little, I totally just used, this kind. And my husband prefers it, this kind. I think this is what I think he probably grew up on white lily because he grew up in that part of the country. Okay, I believe that is it. I'm going to go tell you the damage and see if they forgot anything and clean up the, it's like Armageddon behind me with bags. All right, when I was looking at my my receipt online, I thought, oh my goodness, I didn't see that, I didn't see this. Well, I did see it, and I put it behind me to show you last, and then I didn't do it, and now it's put away, and so I'm sorry. What you didn't see was some provolone cheese, some white cheddar, like lunchbox size individual, some stew meat, I can't remember what else, sour cream, maybe? I don't remember. So anyway, let's get on with this. So the bags that they used for my groceries today cost me 80 cents. Here in the state of Washington, we pay for our bags. Tax was $9.17. Here in Washington, food is not taxed, but all the things that I got, like all of those cleaning supplies and the paper towels and the toilet paper and my mixed media book, that was all taxable. My total was $257.47. The driver tip was $26.67. My total was $304.11. $304.11. Delivered at 7:43 a.m. this morning, and it took me longer to do it on the app this morning than usual. It was just glitching bad. I would be 3 items later, and it would show up and say, "Oh, sorry, we didn't catch that one here." And so I wonder if I actually, I looked and I got everything that I had on my pictures here, but maybe there's some things that never even, got picked up and put it in the cart because it was so slow. And I haven't heard about any problems locally with our providers. On their end. I don't think I have problems because we use satellite, but I'm not sure about that. I'm not very techie, so anyway, that's all I have to say about that. I am already tired, and I still have to go to the bank, and I was going to check out Grocery Outlet, but I might not. I think, I wanted to go also to Bi-Mart. Ooh, let me tell you about that. Bi-Mart had some good-looking deals. Oh, by the way, I'm making Elizabeth at home, that's her channel, her crock-pot French drip sandwiches tonight because it's Crocktober. I don't know what I put the list in the magazine or flyer so I wouldn't lose it, and then I couldn't find it. Okay, so here's what I want to get. I have to look and see. I was going to get Angel Soft if I couldn't get it through here, but I wonder if I paid more than $11.99. I got 16 rolls here. I don't know. And, you know, I haven't bought it yet, but that was one of the things that I said I'd like. And then Orchard Falls Feather Throws are $12.99, and flannel lounge pants are $7.99. See, these things are comfort. In the autumn, I like those really soft little blankets and some soft jammies, joggers, whatever, to just curl up and watch Hallmark. I don't know. And then we've got Snow's minced clams are $1.99 a can, and I like those for making clam chowder or for making clam dip. Although, really, we can get local butter clams here, and they're superior to what's in the can. But you got to be careful about where you get them, because there's some places that aren't fit for eating out of. Then Cascade, the Cascade Complete, I left an L out. No, I didn't. Complete pods are 2 for $10, and I don't know how many are in there. I should have written all that down. I see here their planters are 20% off, and it is that time of year. I might look. And then the Werther's Pumpkin Spice Candy Bags are $3.99. And then they've got the Orchard Falls Velvet Throws, which are smaller and less thick, at $7.99. These are also something, if they're Christmassy, I like to stuff in the teenagers, well, we don't, I guess everybody, in stockings, because it's nice to have. My husband wouldn't be enamored by it, but everyone else is. He is not a relaxer. He's a hardworking, thinking about what's next, what can I do, all the time. You know when he takes his shoes off? When he goes to bed. If I'm in the house, I'm not wearing shoes. Yeah, he's really focused. It's like living with a border collie. I love him very much. Somebody online said once, not to me because they didn't have the kahunas to do it, they said, well, she doesn't even care about her husband. Really? Have you ever even met me? Some people can be so silly. And I've only repeated that story once to one person, and now the rest of the world has heard it. Because usually if somebody's nasty to me, I don't even give them the pleasure of a you know, slap back or whatever. But I just kind of ignore them, and they eventually wander away. How do you handle confrontation? You get right in it. My daughter is a confronter. If you say something to my daughter and she feels like you meant it in a hurtful way, it's going down. I don't mean she's physical, but she's going to give you a tongue lashing. And I just go, and wander off. Or apologize. That's even better, huh? I was raised in the 60s, so we were taught to be nice. Babble, babble, babble. Thank you for watching if you got this far. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.